Welcome back to the last session of the 2025 Broomball Australia Nationals. This is the Women's Elite game, South Australia versus ACT, going into a warm-up and we'll be starting shortly. Here's your team lists for the ACT and SA teams. Have a gander. It's a little too tiny from where I'm sitting. I'll just scooch a little closer to be able to read you some names. So, from ACT, we've got the captain, Kirsty Wisdom, two assistant captains, Alicia Martin and Debbie Lamond. And then we've got the rest of the goalkeeper, Alexandra Cornish. And the rest of the team, Madeline Doolan, Sheridan Hall, Zoe Mason, Sally Ormiston, Katie Parr, Carrie Thomas, Lynn Watson. From SA, we've got Captain Kate Irvine, assistant captains Adam Mortimer, Alana Bracken, and goalkeeper Christine Phil Sell, and the rest of the team, Sal Newenham, Caitlin Walker, Caitlin Hedger, Hannah Stroller, Jen Farmer, Bridie Garrity, sorry Bridie if I pronounced that a little wrong, and Amy Holman. We got a multi-person team this afternoon, whatever we're at the moment. We have Lauren on the camera, Dom on the highlights, myself, Maddie Tonkin on commentary, and maybe Chelsea also on commentary, but she's a little MIA at the moment. So here we go. We're about to do the first drop. It is 15 minutes stop time for the grand final. ACT with a fast breakaway. It looks like the SA player took a little bit of a head to the boards, defending that shot on goal. She's up and moving again. Big shot by the ACT. Nice little chip from ACT. We do have teams subbing from different sides of the ice due to a gate problem on the side that we're commentating from. ACT finished top of the table in the round games, and SA beat New South Wales, my team, in a game this morning to make it to the finals.
On your back, Cody! Be an option for her.
CT have come in with fresh legs,
Fine, Cody.
and South Australia have already played a game.
Goal side, goal side. Pick up your players, watch your shooters. Man in front.
Goal, ECT. A nice little flick in by, when she turns around, I'll get her number. No, I didn't get her number. Anyway, nice flick in and tap in by ACT. One ACT.
Switch back, switch back.
Almost a close second goal for ACT there in the 11 and a half minutes. Not a high stick. Ice looks a little slippery out there this afternoon. There was a fresh cut.
Alicia there. Head on. Come right, come this way, that's it.
Part change, bench change for ACT. Hey Chelsea, as someone else who also played a grand final this morning, how do you feel that the players are feeling right now during the game?
Thanks, Mads, for bringing me into it. I would say that ACT probably not that worried. They've had a pretty strong competition. They're on home soil. They have that advantage. Maybe the ice is slippery for SA, but it's not looking that way for ACT. So SA, on the other hand, probably a little more nervous.
So letting Sally Ormiston there run in straight into the net. And pass, unfortunately, just touched the tips of Lamont's fingers before another ACT player, Wisdom, touched the ball. Great 1-2 to ACT, definitely deflected by Christine Purcell. Team maintaining possession, firing another one in. Saved by Christine.
4 minutes 20 seconds remaining in the first half of this Women's Elite Grand Final between ACT and South Australia. South Australia trying to work it out of their own end here. Looks like there might be some tired legs from earlier that game. Oh, it's called level, but that looked suspiciously like a high stick there, Madeline.
I would say she also jumped for it, so
She certainly did. I've definitely seen that called this tournament even.
yeah, I think there was one called this morning even.
Certainly. Number 45 for ACT tries to dig it out. Sally's trying to do something with it at the rear there. Looking for a pass. Goes with a low percentage play, but it might just come off for her. Don't think I've ever seen that work, but that's probably about as well as I've ever seen it go. Newnham works it out from the rear.
I think it just creates a lot of confusion in front of the net, which is
It's true.
difficult for the goalkeeper to see where the ball is coming from.
Again, Newnham at the rear there. Out to Watson for ACT though. Passes it back down. ACT work it over the left side. Looking for something, but they're already ahead, so quite happy to play more passively than they might otherwise have to. Again with Watson. Watson the Hall. Shot from Thomas in the middle there.
Sniped from Sally Ormiston there by Bridie.
Good clean Broomball. That'd be an offside. We'll have a drop here. See who can win that. Looks like ACT sort of won it and then pushed it in the opposite direction of what they were looking for. Lamond clears it out. Finds Alicia Martin. Back with a safe pair of hands though, that is Kate Irvine at the back. Chips it over the top. Looks for Alan Jabs. Works out that he's actually reffing this game.
It was a very good chip. Stopped just before the end line, so it was not icing. Unfortunately,
ACT.
ooh,
Bit of a miscommunication there between both the commentators and the players. And a bit of an embellished trip there, but could have been called. It's worth a shot. Major tries to make something happen for SA here. She's got Holman in the middle, but ACT come away with it. Lamond at the back. Probably just push it around. She does. ACT still trying to work it out from the back here. Plenty of pressure from South Australia. They're really looking for that goal.
might have fired a shot in. Oh, no, stand corrected.
She did. She just probably a bit later than she probably should have. But came back to them anyway, so no harm, no foul.
Getting a line change going with SA.
Close to a hold or a carry there. Wisdom formerly Martin. Arms past the boards. He's back with it again.
I'm quietly pleased that she got married, because now I can tell the twins apart rather than just having to look at their helmet colours.
Put their initial on their jersey.
Did they?
Yes.
Oh, well,
Alicia still has it.
well, you know, when you're in the middle of the game, you're not really
That's true.
focusing on the initial on the back of their jerseys.
Anyway, that's gone through for an icing. And we'll have a restart down in the ACT zone.
30 seconds left in this first half.
Got a lot of stop time, hey? Haven't had a great deal of it this tournament, but it's nice to see it back for the finals. Farmer wins the drop. The Hall's right there, looking to get it out. ACT working it out. 3 on the keeper here.
Keeper.
What's she
She
gonna
gotta go
do?
for the pass.
Goes for it herself. Possibly should have picked a pass.
I might have picked a pass personally.
Yeah, certainly could have come back to her. Never know.
It did, true. Or the rebound could have popped out to either one of those.
Also, yeah. Should have been right there. Waterloo happy just to drop it over the line, and that is the half. Pretty successful half for the ACT, would you say? I'll take that as a yes.
Listening, Jeff.
Anyway, just a short off time, half-time break here, and we'll be right back. Back to the game in hand. Game in hand.
Jabs did have the ball in hand.
ACT start the half where they left off. Wisdom pushing it back to Watson. Back to Wisdom. Mortimer though takes it around the back.
Feeling
Out to
Bryce
Unum.
coming into this second half.
Pushes it up the boards.
Waiting
Well,
and
the
see.
speculator
Girls
there.
are playing very well. Get more control.
Fantastic words from the coach of ACT.
Back with the game now. South Australia with a reasonable shot here. Being cleared up pretty efficiently by ACT, however. Mortimer forever the safe pair of hands at the rear. Flicks it out to Wilson. Sorry, Wilkin, I should say. Back out to Wilkin. And smacked out.
Out of play by Deb. It was a great bat. Just keeping it in play is probably a good idea.
Required to score goals, yes. But if you're trying to run the clock, well, that's not going to work here either. But it would have worked for tournament, mid-tournament games.
Yeah, certainly would have worked in round games.
Mortimer to Irvine. Oops, sorry, Newnham to Irvine. Martin flicks it over the top. Irvine at the back there to pick it up. Irvine happy to dump it, it seems. That's going to be another icing. No, waved away.
I'm going to go for a wander to the SA bench, Jeff. I'll give you a signal when I'm about to say something.
Okay, no worries. Martin gets it out to Wisdom. Wisdom pushes it forward, hauls with it. Doesn't quite connect on the initial pass, but she's there. Gets it back to Watson. Watson under pressure. Flicked over the top. Watson back with the ball again. Happy to send it to Parr. Parr with plenty of time. Sends it deep. Nearly collected by Mortimer. Makes it to Martin, though. Ends up back with par for ACT. Par with plenty of time. Gets it back to Watson. A little bit of pressure from South Australia here via Hedger. Possibly not as much as they need to be pushing, though, to get that goal back. Flick to get it out. Ends up back with Martin. Wisdom causing trouble at the front. Ewan, though, does manage to get the ball in. And it's flicked out of play by Par. So we'll see a restart down the ACT end. See if the Sharks can make something off this drop.
I'm here with the assistant coach, Matt Barrett.
Hello.
Say that again.
Hello.
How do you think the girls are feeling in this game right now, in the second half?
Better than the first. They'll just keep pushing on. Fingers crossed to get one. Level it up, finish in overtime.
Sounds like a great plan.
Thank you.
Thank you for that take. Now we've got a drop at the opposite end. ACT coming up with it. Managing to apply all the pressure. South Australia not looking like the team that got over the top of New South Wales this morning. Plenty of time left for them though. ACT work it around the back. Looking. Nothing on yet. They've got bodies. They'd be better served to try and get it out. Get it out to their bar players. That's okay. SA will do that for them and do a little bit more as Wilkin pushes the ball over and chases it down, all the way behind the ACT net. No problem there for ACT though. They're working it out. Right, well, a few great connecting passes, but thankfully for South Australia, we've got Newnan at the back. Newnan looks for Bracken. Bracken doesn't quite get there, and it's popped out for Martin. Martin from ACT manages to collect it. Big shot in from ACT and collected by Gilsel, South Australian keeper. Gilsel getting pretty vocal there. She wants this, really wants this. She's got 10 minutes 36 to get a team to do it. Wisdom pumps the ball in. Par's coming around to collect, assisted by Hall. Bit of confusion there. Wisdom, though, is back with it again. ACT really controlling this match. Holbein pushes it around. Bit of a kick there from Bracken. Manages to get it out of her own end, though. She'll chase that out, but ACT again looking like they've got plenty of time.
Jeff, I don't think I need this many layers if I'm running back and forth from the benches.
It's true. It's a bit of a hike around here. Even though it's not a huge rink, it's certainly a bit further than we'd like. Plenty of obstacles. Again, ACT on the charge. Wisdom to Martin. Teaming up like old times. Gilsel, though, manages to block it. Pops back out for Newman. Clears it out. Manages to find a player on the far side, but Par for ACT has got it covered. Par to Watson. Watson looks for Hall. Finds Hall. Mortimer there, though. Scrappy play in the middle. Farmer for Sharks manages to pick it up. Back to Newman. Tries to pump one in. Ends up pumping Thomas in the back. Ball for the ACT. He's got a bit of time. Pushes it out. Oh, and that's offside. Newman not able to keep it in. Mortimer's running it back to collect. Lots of support. looks for an option, finds one through Bracken. Sorry, correction through Farmer. Farmer's all on her own. Still on her own. Great flick. Oh, it's very close, very close. Irvine pumps one back in. Lots of traffic though, lots of traffic.
That is how she scored against us in one of our round games.
She makes a habit of it.
She does.
So, oh, that was almost a slash going on there. Mortimer collects it on halfway. Bracken manages to pick it up.
Jeff is getting the signal to go get ready, but 7.5 minutes is just it's too much time,
Stop time.
for him
Sleep
to
time.
get dressed.
It's like 5.5 minutes more than I normally have, so no
Exactly.
problem. Mortimer manages to push it back in for the Sharks, but ACT players just appear to be everywhere at the moment. Great play. Wisdom pushes it into the middle. Back to Wisdom. Oh, wow. Bit of a masterclass there by ACT. Didn't look like... Well, it looked like that was going in from halfway. 5 or 6 passes. Never in doubt.
Did you say that Sal got the goal? Sally Ormiston?
Possibly. Possibly.
She tipped it in.
It'd be nice if she had a name on the back of her jersey. That'd be great.
Yes. Well, she's just having played against her. She's a memorable and difficult player.
Former New South Wales player, we should add.
Yes, that is true.
Represent. Anyway, with that, I'm going to pass you back off to the wonderful Chelsea, who's going to continue while I go and hopefully win a final.
Good luck, Jeff.
That was a lovely tip-in between the twins. Do have to admire their little chip taps into the goals. I think someone has called a timeout. Oh, timeout by SA. So we've got 30 seconds here. Teams are going to talk about some strategies. You talk about in your timeout, in your grand final, Chelsea.
I think our coaches were just keen to keep us calm. We were getting a little bit excited about having a lead at the time, and we all just needed to keep our cool, keep to the plan. So hopefully, these guys have their plan sorted, and that's what they're talking about.
I mean, at 3-0, what sort of tactics do you think SA are discussing to get back on the board and possibly at least equal and go into overtime?
I mean, I hope they're talking about their markups. Sort of looks like there were some scrappy markups in the first half there. I think that would definitely help them out a bit.
They do play a dice 5, which is different from New South Wales, which is typically a man-to-man type structure. For players from the South Australian team that also attended the World Championships in October in Lejev last year. Only taking a straight shot to the chest, chasing down the deflected ball. Sally Ormiston with a breakaway. 2, 3, 4 times. Trying to tip it in over Christine. Christine holds strong.
Sally's not had much luck with her finishes today. Not in today's game, but she's gunning it to the goal, which is what counts.
Kate coming in and dispossessing one of the twins of their sticks. It shows she's got a big swing. Carrying it all the way back into their defensive half to try and break out again. Icing, coming back into SA's defensive half. CT happy for SA to hold it in their attacking half. Can't get scored on from the other end of the ice. That was a very nice little 1-2 for ACT. Taking no prisoners in this grand final. Looking to score as many as they can. Nothing wrong with that. Looking good at scoring.
Still seem to have a lot of energy as well. It's a bit of an ACT specialty to move around a lot. Lots of cuts, lots of tangling up your opponent.
They're very good at coming onto you quickly with the ball. Really makes you feel like you don't have much time. Ball spills out towards the back to Watson. It always makes my heart flutter when a keeper uses their feet. I mean, I'm not a good...
pretty casual.
I'm not a good soccer player, and I guarantee 100% of the time that ball will be going straight through my legs. No. What a goal. Great hit from number... I'll give you a number when she turns around in a second. She might have been the one that scored the first goal, too. Number 52. Feel about that great goal, smashed in from the pretty much the top of the circle.
I feel really great to have helped the team win. Whoa, oops, oh goodness, that's a jinx. Well, get some points on the scoreboard. Sorry, I'm not very articulate.
That's absolutely great. That's another goal for ACT.
This would be a good opportunity for Abby to carry, keep possession of the ball. Unfortunately, it got a bit ahead of her there. SA kind of struggling to keep the ball in their attacking half.
ACT not in a rush to progress the ball. 4 up. They've got less than a minute left. They just need to happily hold the ball. Mashed in by Jen Farmer. Almost had a deflection into the goal. SA still pushing to get a goal before the final seconds run out. And that's the end of the game for the Women's Elite. SA 0, ACT 4 was well played by both teams. We'll go to some highlights. The next game is the Men's Elite Grand Final, New South Wales versus ACT. From ACT, you've got Captain Bryce Marshall, assistant captains Shane Martin and Chris Lucas, goalkeeper Simon Gallagher. The rest of the team is Nigel Banks, Zach Brandon, Cooper Lucas, Josh Roberts, Chris Salija, Nathan Wedding and Lachlan Wisdom. South Wales, you've got Captain Saxon Hooper, assistant captains Pete Yapsley, Tim Brown, goalkeeper Ben Ermish, and the rest of the team being Mark Ferrara, Louis Sultana, Josh Burton, Dane Hanson, Jared Ferrara, Daniel Wong, Liam Golding, Reece Shepherd, Jeff Ferrara, Zach Law, Damien Collier, and Dominic Collier. That was a bit of a long breath to get through all of those names. Also, Chris Lucas is suspended for this game, so he won't be playing in the grand final. Chelsea, the roving commentator, is going to go speak to the assistant coaches from the New South Wales bench.
Ringside with the New South Wales Men's Elite coaches, Monique and Kerry. They're going to tell us all about what they told the boys in the change room, how they hyped them up and got them ready for this final.
Don't stuff it up. How's that?
That's excellent advice, Monique. Kerry, what did you say to the boys? Kerry's running away from me, so that's good ringside reporting. I think Mon kept it nice and simple. The boys surely can't, forget that message. So that's great.
Ran away when Chelsea went up to get a few words. Ball drop for the men's elite game. The last game for this Nationals. Have come out hot out of the box. A lot of intensity for having played 6 games prior to this one. Ball sadly hitting the ceiling of the ice rink here. It is a little bit lower than I think what New South Wales are used to playing out at Erina, which is quite high. Set by Collier. Wales lines have been changed up a little bit, Chelsea, because typically all the Ferraras would be out at once.
I think they might miss that chaos line, as they call it.
Oh no. Here we are. Jared going in for a run.
The band's back together.
That's a bit of icing. What sort of quantity of icing do you reckon that is, Chelsea?
It was a pretty standard icing, I'd say. Just enough to cover the cake.
Yeah, maybe a piece of cake.
Seems to be a significant number of elite ACT men without face cages. I always find that a pretty brave choice.
It is a brave choice. I have seen quite a few people get smacked in the face with a ball or a stick, and it's not pretty. Jeff Ferraro had a stick to the face during our local comp, and since then he has worn a face cage.
I think it was a similar story for Josh Burton, also on the New South Wales team. Now wears a visor. You know, only half a face cage really, but still covers a bit of it.
the eyes. Eyes are important to see things, especially the ball in a game with Broomball. Burton coming in for the save. CT setting up for some more shots. New South Wales calling for a high stick. He did collect Josh's helmet there by number 25, ACT. In by ACT, caught by Ben Amish, keeper. Those are some dangerous balls, those ones. They get a little bouncy and sometimes go through your legs. Refs for this game are Chris Lukens and Doug Nixon. Here getting a pass straight down the middle. Saxon Hooper with a check, dispossessed the ball.
Very vocal and rowdy ACT crowd beside us who didn't like that check from Saxon Hooper.
Wells just batting the ball wildly.
Coming in, switch. Forward. Center. Who's back?
I was not realising they were offside for a little while there.
Keep going. That's why we keep going now. Hey,
Looking like ACT captain Bryce is taking a little breather behind the goals there while he had to think about what he wanted to do.
I don't know where those players went, but they all went down. From my point, they all disappeared into the corner. Tim Brown taking A great Tim shot. Directed straight at the goals. Great shot at the goal there, but I think the point of shooting at the goal is that you go from the front, not the side there, Chelsea.
He definitely made it difficult for himself by choosing that angle.
In comparison to Jeff Ferraro, who swung and missed the ball.
Well, when you make yourself that noticeable on the ice, you can only expect people to see those misses.
A big shot from Reese out of the park, or just out of the rink and out of play. So now we have a ball drop in New South Wales defensive half. And Reece Shepherd against the ACT player. Unfortunately, the ACT player was already on the ground. That's an icing. Let's look at a replay. Here we go. Bam! Out of play again. Unfortunately, no replay ready for this time pause. Exciting action since the last exciting action. Although the whole game is a bit of exciting action, isn't it, Chelsea?
That's right, Maddie. I mean, it does look like the refs had to deliberate about where they wanted to drop the ball, so that's a little exciting sometimes.
Working to get the ball back. Unfortunately, a flick up hitting the roof. Better from the ACT bench said something was very close, just skimmed it. I assume that means the ball passing the goal a little earlier. One of the referees giving a stern word to the ACT bench. I missed what he was telling him. It sounds like he might be pulling back on some of the argy-bargy that's been happening so far. minutes left in the half. Saxon Hooper doing a run into the goal, but the ball didn't make it to him. So no Saxon Hooper goal so far. Saxon's scored at all this tournament.
I actually am not sure, but I don't think so.
Rare occasion, but I'm sure he's assisted a few goals.
I feel like he has a habit of waiting until a critical moment and then pulling out one of those backhands that are very tricky to stop.
Sneaky Saxon move, which is different to the hand thingy move, one-on-one breakaway. The no icing call coming quite late there from the ref.
Contemplating whether the lack of face page gives you, better aerodynamics. There's quite a lot of speed from number 55 there, coming on with fresh legs.
Experience. I do wear a face cage, and I probably can't reach those speeds, so could be true. Call. What was the call? Offside. Bummer. Gotta change a bit quicker.
Jared really shrugged that one off, didn't he, Mads?
His stick.
Go, Reese, go, Reese! Come on, Ferreira! Options now, boys! Time! And on! Hey! Take the pass! Get down there!
There's a call against the New South Wales player, I think. That wasn't a call. The ref might just have been helping the player off the ice after some slippery times over on the side of the rink. Play by the goalkeeper Simon, coming out to tap it away. Unfortunately tapped it straight to Pete Yabsley there and took an opportunity to shoot towards the goal. Luckily he was in the same spot as when he tapped it away.
You definitely do not want to tap the ball away from the goal and give it straight to Pete Yabsley.
Saxon doing a little spin move on the ice. Side by New South Wales, ACT having the face-off in their attacking half. seconds left in this half. This frustrating goal that could be scored is in the dying seconds of a half. But nothing for New South Wales. Let's go to the highlights of this half. I'm here with Kev Chen, who's been dutifully timekeeping and scoring throughout this whole tournament. How have you...
Very,
Siren aside,
it's very enjoyable. It's been a great tournament so far, eh?
I'm excited to see who gets the win or if we go into overtime.
I'm thinking overtime, but that's just me.
Same here. All right, back to the ball drop for the second half.
All right, Maddie, the roaming commentator, is making her way back over here to the bench. But the boys are all ready for the ball drop on the second half.
I think I need to plan my roving talks a little better, Chelsea. It's a bit of a hike from one side of the rink to the other, around the outside.
Certainly would be much quicker if you could slide your way across the ice like a penguin without disrupting the play. Very difficult to do.
At one point in time, I petitioned to Saxon Hooper for the mascot to be a penguin, but he didn't like that. I mean, I don't know what other animals slide.
That's the question. Saxon Hooper, what do you have against penguins? What's the problem with penguins? Who knows? Like suits, Maddie. It's often compared to penguins, right? When they're wearing a suit.
I mean, we could be walruses. They slide.
Many options. If you're watching at home, maybe make a comment. What do you think the mascot should be?
I know that the ACT have the Flames, the Phoenix, and I think I'm forgetting one more. There's normally 3. We'll ask an ACT player later.
Got a referee with their hand up. I think that's going to be a tripping call.
New South Wales have pulled the keeper, because I do have an advantage. They're at 6 on 5. See if they can score before the penalty gets called. There's the tripping. He falls flat on his face.
Go, New South Wales!
Brown aiming for the referee. Fortunately, that did hit one of our end cameras, so that one's down, probably until Jeff stops playing and we can fix it.
Still 1 minute and 4 seconds left of the New South Wales power play, and we've got a ball drop in their defensive half. A little bit of goading from the ACT keeper there, telling Tim Brown to take a shot from behind the red line. Probably not the best time to tell him that, but who knows, he might have done it.
Seconds left on the penalty. Not a great idea to give the team the ball when you're up player. Peppering the New South Wales keeper, tripping ball from Louis. He's going to now get sent for 2 minutes. And ACT will have the power play. Enthusiastic screaming from the crowd. I believe this team is the Flames for ACT.
Good pick up, Maddie. Expecting a little bit more pressure from ACT team, given that they are a player up.
The Flames are just starting to flame. They're getting flaming. Hot.
But are New South Wales feeling the heat, Maddie?
Right now, I'm not sure. Seconds left on the penalty. Marshall firing in a shot. Unfortunately, it just misses the ball as it goes over the red line. controversial. Reese Shepherd not getting sent for tripping just then. Typically when a player's on their feet, not on their feet, and takes another player out, they definitely get a tripping call.
There was a little too much mustard on that flip.
Yes.
Or a chop, perhaps it was. I didn't quite see how it started.
It did skim the roof. A chop and a skim. Play. We've had Graham Hand be quite handy and get our camera back up and running. So we'll have some extra views to show you throughout the game. Icing. We might show you that specky view right now. Says Dom, who's the one doing highlights and the camera work.
Maddie, that camera might get some action in a second because we've had a ball drop in New South Wales attacking half, right up where that camera just got fixed.
Controversial non-call. I mean, I might have called that a high stick by Jeff Ferrara there.
Go, Liam, take it deep. Look up.
Mark Ferrara had a go from the back there, but unfortunately went straight to the centre of the keeper.
Here's that repaired camera view on that replay.
Get one. Go, Reese, go, Reese. Head on. Good pressure, Dana.
6 minutes left in the second half. What do you think? Is it an overtime? What happens next, Chelsea?
I believe so. When we were preparing for our own final, the women's intermediate final, we were told that there would be 3-on-3 with the keeper and it would be golden goal. I think that was for 5 minutes. And then after that, if still no score, it would be penalty shootout with 3 players chosen from each team to just rotate through until somebody won.
It's been quite a nail-biting game, with the score still at 0-0. The ref is calling blue out, but both teams are wearing blue, so it's a little confusing. No, apparently that was all fine. It just needed to be reset. ACT possession of the ball, breaking out to go into their attacking half. Let's see if they get it over the red line.
Go on.
By number. Hang on, let me figure out what's going on here.
I think we're sending an ACT player, which is a little interesting because I thought they were the ones that fell.
That fell down. I thought. Yes. Look, I'm not sure.
Dominique says she knows what's happening.
See, I thought
Or not.
Dan Wong was going to get sent for tripping there.
Yes.
Oh, timeout by New South Wales. Good time for some highlights. Here we go. Chris, quickly, for the people at home, what was that call?
Interference.
Thank you.
ACT have got themselves a very polite coach. He gives an instruction and he thanks the player when they follow through on it.
Go on, boys!
South Wales passing it around the outside. Around the outside. Wales trying to look for a tiny opening. ACT holding their defensive shape really well. Typically a square or a diamond.
1 minute! Walk it up!
Smack in by Pete Yabsley. Straight to the back of the net. Here's a replay. That'll clear the ACT penalty, but there is still 4 minutes left on the clock. Anything can happen in 4 minutes. Yeah, that's what some players are good for. 4 minutes.
It's a pretty long shift, Maddie.
Hard.
A little finals fun fact from Dominique. She has just pointed out that so far, each finals game has had a win of 1-0. Apparently, except for the ACT women's game, of course. The elite ACT women's team did win by more than one.
It was 4-0 in fact. Oh, what a shot from Jared Burrow, making the most of a loose ball straight in front of goal. Ferrara doing some great breathing straight past the bench. Come out by New South Wales. This is the goal on the replay. It's 39 left on the game, Chelsea.
What do we think the Flames coaches were saying to them then? Think they're lifting the intensity again?
I think so, and I reckon if ACT get control of the ball in their attacking half, they'll probably pull a whistle so that they can equalise the score. Or not.
The play.
Work, Timmy. Don't let it behind you, Ron.
See, New South Wales chat probably said get the ball and keep it, or dump it and make sure it stays in the ACT defensive half.
Work, Ron. Work. Good fight. Good fight. Reset back in. Players. Wongy go up.
Wales holding the lead, so they don't need to push too hard other than make sure that ACT don't score.
Men on, men on. Switch. Men on.
Shot fired off by number 23.
Here we go.
ACT pulling the keeper. They're going to be a man up shortly. Nathan Wedding, I think is number 23, chasing the ball. They're pushing hard. Set up. Looks a little congested in front of the goals though. They might need to work it around to try and get a shot in.
That's it, boys. That's it.
Deflected off of the leg, I think, into the goal, but did miss it, in fact.
Would definitely be difficult to keep your cool, keep your structure. They've got just under 30 seconds.
A very close tap, almost into the goal then, Chelsea, by ACT.
Certainly.
Fight, boys, fight! 15! That's it! Fuck it!
It's away by Tim Brown. The crowd is going wild for ACT. Ball rolls, and there goes the siren. That is a win for New South Wales, 1-0 for the men's elite division at the 2025 Australia Broomball Nationals. Go through some highlights of this game.
Certainly be good to look at those end shots there. A lot of intensity from ACT in the last 30 seconds.
With a women's elite player.
Hello.
How do you think the boys played today?
I think it was a really great game. It was very even. Sadly, New South Wales won.
Yeah, it's unfortunate that it was scored on a penalty because I think otherwise we might have gone into overtime.
We were hoping for overtime. Definitely.
I think it would have been a close match. So, good game.
Thank you very much.
We have Monique back. She had a really simple piece of advice for the New South Wales elite team, and it was don't stuff it up. Mon, how did they do with your message?
Oh, I don't know. We'll see. I don't think they were listening, but we get it there in the
But
end.
they won, Mon.
Yes, I know. We get there in the end. About time.
Thanks, Mon.
Hey Pete, how does it feel to score the winning goal for New South Wales?
That's the sweetest one. That's the sweetest one I've ever scored. It's amazing. So good.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Here with the captain of the New South Wales team. How did you feel the game went?
It was tough. Like come down their hometown and they came out and smashed us. We struggled and finally got there with a massive shot from Pete. It's our 16th men's elite title, equal with ACT now, so that's awesome.
I won't lie. I think if the penalty hadn't occurred, we might have gone into overtime.
Yeah, it was definitely looking like overtime. Had all our plans set, but yeah, they're quick. But we are too. So it was an awesome game. I need to play more of those.
Well, hopefully we can get a division going again in New South Wales with a rink sometime.
That would be so sweet. We'll get Jeff to build one for us. He's rich.
Well, we're going to let Saxon go shower and get unstinky. With Chris from the ACT Men's Elite team, how do you feel that game went?
I was very fair. It was just a bit unlucky on our penalties as we only conceded goals and penalties. We had one goal scored against us with the full team. Other than that, we just got to keep our heads up. We played really good. Everyone's playing a good tournament.
I thought it was.
New South Wales is a better team today.
I did think it was a pretty close game, and it could have gone either way.
Yeah, it was, Maddie.
Okay.
Anyway, thanks. Have a good night. I'll see you.
Yeah, see you soon. And with that, Chelsea and I are signing out for this year's Nationals.
Thanks.
We'll see you again soon, or you'll hear from us again soon.
Bye-bye.
So that was the end of ACT, well, BA 2025, can't talk, I'm half dead after that game. 2025 National Championships, I think it was an amazing success. Everyone here did really well. Bryce and the whole committee that organised everything was amazing. The ice rink is much improved from what it used to be. And I think in the future we'll just be going forward in strides. So thank you everyone for watching. And if you haven't played Broomball before, please come and try it. There's Give It a Go days and sessions at South Australia, or the South Australia rink, this great ACT rink here in Phillip, and in our New South Wales rink in Erina. So we'd love to see you. Your first match is free. Get out there, enjoy it. It's crazy. You run on ice. So yeah, thank you.